Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the Iron Clash tournament. It's just Dennis today. Kingsley is running a bit late, so he's going to join us momentarily. But for now, we're just going to be me starting the stream. They're giving you guys some good Clash Royale content, some good Iron Clash content, and we are back again to the round of 16. It's getting hectic. It's getting crazy. Everyone, the nerves are up. Like I have to say, like everyone that got to the round of 16, trust me, deserves to be here. It was not easy at all to get to the round of 16, especially going through the playoffs, the group stages, and now finally, we are in the round of 16. 2 weeks left on the Iron Clash tournament. Today is going to be the round of 16. Tomorrow we're going to have the round of 8, and then next weekend, next Saturday, will be the semifinals, and then finally next Sunday, very good day to end it, will be the final match. So it's been a long journey. It's been 3 months now, guys. I can't imagine how much time flies. Like this tournament began in March, and March we had the playoffs. April we had the group stages, and now finally we're in May. Brand new month, and the round of 16 is now beginning. So I know all of you guys have stuck with us this long. Thank you so much. Thank you for always joining the stream. And just a quick introduction again. My name is Dennis, and for those that normally I have Kingsley here, but he's not here today. But I'm just going to put the Iron League game in for you guys that want to know about our Instagram platform. So yeah, so much to talk about, but the first match will be beginning in 6 minutes. It's going to be Eric versus the Collector. The Collector is very vocal on our WhatsApp channel, and I can't wait to see how he performs in his first match today. It's going to be epic for sure. And the Collector is someone I've been watching very closely. His first match, I remember his first match in the tournament when he played against the Corrector. That was a very fun match, very fun wordplay, and everyone really enjoyed that match. Sadly, the corrector, he was able to make it into the group stages, but he had to leave us in the group stages. He got eliminated then. But now the corrector holding the mantle, holding the torch, right, moving, representing not just himself, but probably the corrector and all of his other friends that probably started this tournament with him that couldn't make it all the way to this stage, representing them all, and then trying to carry his people onward to the round of 16. So I'm sure everyone right now already has people that are watching out for. They have fans, and trust me, I have one or two people that I'm also watching to see how they perform in this tournament. As a commentator, I can't be biased, so I can't let you guys know who I'm rooting for. But honestly, I'm not really rooting for anyone. I just want the best player to win it. I enjoy watching some people's gameplay for sure. And some people's matches I enjoy watching a lot more than others. But still, in the end, I just want whoever that wins this tournament to be someone that deserves to win this tournament. And yeah, it's been crazy. The group stages was so hectic, so nerve-wracking, so much tension, and it's so sad that some people didn't make it from the group stages because they missed a single match. Like it was that tight. Like I know someone like Obito, because of missing a single match, he wasn't able to make it to the round of 16. Same as Archangel, missed a single match. Because of that, he wasn't able to make it to the round of 16. So that this is what Kingsley kept on saying. Why this is what we the commentators keep on saying, right? Making your match, it's literally one of the most important steps. That's like 50% of your battle, making your match. Now look at group A now. Collins was the one from group A able to move on to the round of 16. Why? Because he didn't miss a single match. He was always there, always active, and that's why he was able to make sure he got into this round 16. But yeah, in the next 3 minutes, the first match, the Collector versus Eric. I just got word the Collector has made it to he has joined the clan. We're waiting on Eric. Can you imagine someone missing their match in the round of 16? That's like the worst thing you can do because we can't reschedule you and you left the tournament because you missed a match in the round of 16. So I know our team members always keep people updated on the WhatsApp channel via email. We always try to make sure people know about their matches. I know the schedule has been out for a while now. I believe on Monday the schedule was out on our website. So no one has an excuse on not knowing when that match was. Also on WhatsApp, we are very responsive. We always tell people when their match is starting and not just when their match is starting, when their match is occurring, and how to also make. We always try to make reservations for people that can't make their match for any reason or whatsoever. So by now, everyone should know their match, and everyone should know when they are playing. But yeah, in the next 2 minutes, the first match beginning is going to be Eric versus the Collector. So I really can't wait for that one. That's gonna be a very good match for sure. Uh, yeah, let's see how that match unfolds. That's gonna be. And what's cool about this round of 16 is that we asked all the players that got to the round of 16. We sent an email to every single person that could they please send us a picture of themselves or something that represents them, just to let the fans know who you are, right? So a lot of people are out there watching our YouTube streams. They are supporting someone, but they have no idea what that person looks like. It's basically you're basically a ghost. So we asked people. I know a lot of people got back to us with pictures of themselves. The Collector being one of them. So you guys will see what the Collector looks like today. We've updated our streaming platform, our OBS, to show what people look like. So it's gonna be really, really fun to now finally see the faces, not just the names, but the faces of people. But yeah, the match beginning in 1 minute. It is the Collector versus Eric. I just want to confirm to see if Eric is already on the in the clan. I see Eric hasn't joined the clan, but he's active on the WhatsApp. So that's surprising a bit. I'm wondering what his where he is. Yeah, I'm just gonna give you guys give me 1 sec. I'm just gonna confirm with the team. Okay, so just 1 second, guys. Just gonna confirm to get make sure that Eric is able to join the clan. But yeah, how was everyone? How was everyone's weekend? Let me know on the chats how everyone's weekend was. Hope not just everyone's week, everyone's week. I hope everyone had a good week. It's still busy over here for me, sadly. I've not been able to really slow down, but that's okay. Busy. I always say busy is good, right? I'd rather be busy than have nothing to do if I'm being very honest. So yeah. Um, hope everyone had a good week. I'm just I'm just trying to get Eric let people know how the link to join the clan for those who don't know. Yeah, so I just did that on the WhatsApp group. But yeah, before we even begin this match, because the match is supposed to begin now, we're waiting on Eric to join the clan. But I just want to let you guys know that our prediction system. Okay, Eric has joined the clan. Good. So the match is about to begin, guys. The first match of the round of 16, right around the corner to begin. We encourage everyone, please tell your friends to join you on the YouTube channel, right? It's not about don't watch the matches on via Clash Royale. Come join us on YouTube. It means a lot to us when you guys watch our streams. It really helps us out a lot, the Iron League out a lot. So yeah, the match about to begin. Eric versus the Collector, the first match of the round of 16. We're waiting on Eric to share the match, and then the match should begin shortly. Let's see how this game unfolds. Okay. Okay, we just instructed the corrector. So, by the way, as I was mentioning earlier, the predictions system is active right now on our website. So, if you are out there, you should get free Ion credits. Everyone got free Ion credits. What are you waiting for? You should go right now and make some predictions for this next set of matches. You can earn a lot of Ion credits if your predictions win, and if they win, then guess what? You're gonna make so much credits, and those credits you can use those credits to actually buy merchandise. But the match has begun. Let's go watch some beautiful Clash Royale gameplay, guys. Our first match of the stream today, folks. The first match of the round of 16. We have the Collector versus Eric. The Collector in the blue, Eric in the red. This match will definitely not disappoint. All the stakes are so high right now. I really want to see how people perform in these matches. I know the nerves are up. People might be making some mistakes. I'm hoping to not see a lot of mistakes. I'm hoping everyone's network connection is good because we don't want to lose at the round of 16 because of poor connections. And now the Collector starting with the Rascals out and Eric responding with the Zappies. The Zappies should be able to make quick work of that or one of the Rascal girls who are at the side there, and then the Valkyrie being able to support. The Collector is leaking elixir right now, but I feel he's either he's just waiting for a response or a reaction, or oh no, I hope the Collector didn't lose internet connectivity. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. This is the worst time to lose internet connectivity in the round of 16, and Eric capitalizing on that because he's not going to be one to shy away from capitalizing on someone's lost connection. He's going to take that win, and this is looking so bad for the Collector. Oh, I hate to see this. Talk about bad luck. Talk about bad luck. That was so bad. The correct Eric getting the first win in this match. But I think the Collector is back. He dropped an emoji just at the last minute of that match. So I'm really hoping, I'm praying that he has fixed his internet connectivity issues and he's back for some action. Okay, yeah, I think he's back. He just said the good luck. I think he's trying to insinuate that Eric was lucky that he lost connectivity. But hey, it doesn't matter who wins. That's what I love about the duo mode. It doesn't matter who wins the first match. It's about who wins the most matches. So if the Collector can lock in and win the next two games, he will still be moving on to the round of 8 to the quarterfinals. But let's see if Eric has something to say about that. The Collector dropping the Hog Rider. Eric's not responding. Responding quite well. I can tell that I don't think maybe he doesn't have a building deck, or maybe he was focusing more on building a push. But look at the Collector, the two tower strategy, dropping the Hoggies at the other side just to stretch Eric's defensive stick. The Collector had to deal with that giant skeleton, and he does the raw delivery. Perfect answer, but maybe not so great. That skeleton's going to get to that tower. It does. Oh no. That is going to be massive, massive damage. That tower down by 1,000 health points. That was insane. Just the explosion of the giant skeleton, taking that tower down from 2,500 to 1,430 with just one bomb. That was crazy. Guys, that was insane. I wonder how the Collector responds to this, because this is not looking good for the Collector. First game already lost, and now the second game. If Eric is able to just keep the momentum going, keep the pressure on, he might be able to be the first person moving on to the round of 8. But yeah, the Collector trying to begin a new push, dropping the Magic Archer at the back. He has to deal with this Witch, and the Mother Witch, perfect answer for a Witch. Yeah, at least he got one hog out of it. Like I feel like if she focused on the Skellies, not the Mother Witch herself, it would have done better. And then the Babs dealing with the hog very, very well. This is a card that I don't see used very, very often. The regular Barbarians, not the Barbarian Hot. It's not the, I feel people don't really like Barbarians generally because the Hot is never used. The regular Barbarians are not used very often. But look at this attack by Eric.
capitalizing on the distraction of the Princess Tower and then dropping the graveyard spell to do massive damage. Then the Barbarians on the other end being able to take that tower down. This is not looking good for the Collector. This is not just looking, this is looking very bad for the Collector. I don't see how he comes back from this. Eric being really lucky with that first match, and but honestly, I can't even call it luck because Eric is playing so well that even in this second match, he's overpowering the Collector. The Collector has centered everything, hogs over hogs over hogs, the Hog Rider as well. But look at Eric being able to respond quite well. Look at that evil giant snowball pushing the hogs back, pushing the Hog Rider back. The Hawks not being able. Eric just spamming the emote right now, the clapping emote, because he knows it's done. He knows he's gonna be the first person that would be moving on to the round of 8 because of this amazing performance. First game, he was lucky enough to get that quick win. Second game, look at Eric still pushing for for the second tower. He's not slowing down. He wants that 2 crown win. Will he get it? I don't think so. 1 second on the clock, and then second game going to Eric.
That was so unlucky. That was so unlucky for the corrector, the collector, sorry. First game losing internet connectivity. Then the second game, Eric being able to capitalize and take that win very easily. For those out there that predicted Eric is gonna was gonna win this match, you guys are lucky. You have cashed out. You have made more iron credits than you originally had. But yeah, that was a bit anticlimactic, if you ask me. Not the way I expected the first game of the round of 16 to begin, with the collector losing internet connectivity issue. And this is what I've been saying to myself for a while now. The worst time to lose is the round of 16. And I'm going to tell you guys why. We have already mentioned since the beginning of this tournament that the top 8 people will get something. So from the top 8 people will all get merchandise and swag bags. So losing at the round of 16 means you got all the way to this part of the tournament. You've invested 3 months into this tournament, but you end with nothing. So I employ everyone out there. I think the next match is going to be Nipsey versus Sean. Make sure you're in a place that has a good internet connectivity, because you just saw what happened to the collector losing that first game to his internet. Maybe if he was able to win that first game, or maybe he even saved his best deck for first. Maybe the deck he used in that first game was his best deck, and look at what the internet did. He was not able to capitalize on that, and that's why the first win going to Eric. But hey, I have to say though, congratulations to Eric. I would do the same, right? Even if your opponent in a tournament of this level, especially in the round of 16, if your opponent loses internet connectivity issues, I don't see why you should not capitalize on that. In fact, that is when you should be rushing. Like that's what Eric did, right? He dropped the picker, dropped everything just so he could make sure he got those towers down before the collector was back. So yeah, big ups to Eric though. First person to move on to the round of 8, to the quarterfinals in the Iron League tournament. And what's funny about this, I think I'm not, and don't quote me on this, I'm not exactly sure. I think Eric was one of the people that came from our wait list, because when we first started this tournament, we had a wait list of, so for people that registered after the registration date was closed, we added them to the, or when we got to capacity, we added them all to a wait list. So I think Eric was coming from that wait list as well. I'm not exactly sure. I might be wrong. He's either from the wait list or he was one of the last people to register for this tournament. But look at him being, clearly the last has become the first, because he is moving on to the quarterfinals. Eric guaranteed now will definitely get something from this tournament. Even if he's not the top 3 spots that gets money, he will get at least merchandise or swag back. So yeah, big ups to Eric. Congratulations, my brother. You are the first person to move on to the round of 16. And then second game happening very shortly in about 6 minutes. It is Nipsey versus Sean. And the team has confirmed that Nipsey is available and he'll be there. They're still trying to get a hold of Sean. So I do hope that he is able to get a hold of Sean quickly. But yeah, that match is going to start in 10 minutes. So now I have 5 minutes. I want to give you guys a bit of a lowdown of what we've been cooking. I believe every single person that registered for this tournament should have gotten an email from the Iron League letting them know that we have been cooking. So much is now out in our website, not just the predictions, which I see a lot of people have predicted. I predicted. I'm allowed to predict because I don't know who's going to win these matches. So I also dropped some predictions as well to see if we can get some more Iron credits. Because hey, I want those merch. So I wanted to make a quick video to show you guys our merch, but I wasn't able to before this tournament, before the stream today. Maybe tomorrow or maybe next week. Because for those who haven't checked out our merch is dope. Like you need to see our t-shirts are so nice. Our hoodies, we have t-shirts, we have hoodies, we have sleeveless jerseys, we have regular JSC jerseys, we have long sleeve t-shirts and jerseys, we have caps, we have mouse pads, we have wristbands, we have water bottles, we have mugs, we have lanyards, we have like a value pack. But yeah, the merch looks so good. We're happy to have gotten those pictures back and we're able to upload them on our website. So for those that are out there that are checking out our webs that are out there that are interested in representing the Iron League, please go check out our merchandise. To get to our merchandise is very simple. You have to go to www.theironleague.net. Then go to, I know it sounds funny, go to the Iron Kings. Then you click on the drop down from the Iron Kings. Then you're going to see the Armory. So that's what we call our merchandise store. It's called the Armory. So just go there and click on it, and you would be able to scroll down on a lot of merchandise we have out there for you guys. And hey, for those that are out there trying to get more Ion credits, you do remember we did mention this 2 weeks ago, and now it's ready. You can go and purchase ion credits. I know everyone right now should have at least 100 ion credits. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm almost certain that everyone out there right now should have at least 100 ion credits or more. You can, and you need a bit more. Maybe you want to make more predictions, or you want to buy some of our merch. You want to represent, you want to support the Ion League. Please, you can go under the Ion Kings. If you click on the drop down, you will see a page called Purchases. Go to purchases, and then you will see instructions on, you see the different bundles, and then you will see instructions on how to buy some ion credits. It goes a long way for the Ion League when you actually help us purchase some ion credits. And yeah, so buy some ion credits if you can. Buy some merch. The merch is out there for you guys. And also you can use the ion credits not just for merch, but you can use it to participate in the Ion Kings challenge. That I believe it's either is ready or is about to be ready. I'm not exactly sure right now, but I know that the page is already out there. You can see that the page is active on our website. You can go there and you can. I think you can now challenge. I'm not exactly sure if I'm being honest. But we're gonna make sure that by next week it's ready. I know I've been telling you guys since it's almost ready. It's almost ready. Please, 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 just a few more days, okay? Just a few more days, and we will have everything up and ready for you guys, okay? So yeah, so I've mentioned the Ion credits that is out. I've mentioned our store. I've mentioned the Ion Kings, but what I haven't mentioned is the Ion Mentorship Program. That is finally ready, or it's finally ready. Yes, it's ready. It is ready. So for those that are in this tournament, or those that are trying to prep themselves for the next tournament, or for the Ion Kings Challenge, you can now go and register to be mentored by one of our top mentors in Clash Royale. Right now, we only have mentors for Clash Royale. I know there are a bunch of other games there. If you click on the buttons, they wouldn't work because we don't have mentors set up yet for those other games. But for Clash Royale, we do have mentors. Three of the, I don't say best because my name is there, but yeah, three of the really good, the best, honestly, the best Clash Royale players that we have to offer are there. All specializing in different tactics. You can read it there under their names. So you can actually go and choose which mentor you want to be mentored under, just depending on what kind of strategy, what kind of tactic you're trying to work on, just so that you can get better, right? Everyone wants to get better. So I would say if you're out there, you want to just start practicing, getting ready for your next match, the Iron Mentorship Program is out, and it's very easy to find it on our website. You have to just simply go to the website at the top there, the top bar that has all the options, right? You would see mentorship. Click on that, and then it will guide you through a step-by-step procedure or process on how to get set up with a mentor. So yeah, that's that. The next match should be beginning like now. It is Nipsey versus Sean. So yeah, both players. I think I'm gonna check and see if Nipsey is already on, if any of those two players are already on the on in the clan. Yes, Nipsey is there. I'm gonna check for Sean. I hope Sean is here though, because we haven't heard any word from Sean, and it would be so. Oh, Sean's in the clan. Oops, my bad. I see he's in the clan, but I don't know if he's. It doesn't look like he's online. Like I see both Nipsey and Sean are not online. I'm gonna check with the team at the back to see what's going on there. Okay. Okay, I see Nipsey is online. We're waiting on Sean. Okay, so that match is beginning shortly. It's so funny. These two players are coming from, I can't remember what groups they came from, but I believe that both of these players, none of them got a single loss in this tournament. They both are coming from win, 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 win. I think they all got 3 wins in their groups respectively. So it'll be interesting to see who is the first person to take a bow, who's the first person to take a loss between these two. Nipsey versus Sean. This match should be epic. Nipsey is online, he's active. The team has instructed Nipsey to share his match. We haven't gotten a hold of Sean, which would be so bad because remember, we cannot. Okay, Nipsey has sent out a digital handshake. We're waiting on Sean to accept it. Um, and Sean has. The match has begun. Let's go watch it, guys. Hello, everyone. We are in game two of the Iron Clash tournament, game two of the round of 16. We have Nipsey versus Sean. Nipsey in the blue corner, Sean in the red corner. This match will definitely not disappoint because both of these players are coming from previous back to back wins in their respective groups. So, who's going to be the first to take an L? Who's going to be the first to take a bow? We're about to figure out very, very shortly. Sean beginning with the bats, trying to do some damage to that Valkyrie, and then sorry, Nipsey with the bat, and then Sean dropping the log. But now look at that picker making quick work of that Valkyrie. Without Ice Rider be able to stop that picker, Sean had to drop those skellies because of if he didn't distract that picker, that Ice Rider was definitely going down. And then the bowler coming out. I don't know if you guys have seen the evil bowler already. That card is gonna be insane. I don't know if it's dropped yet. I don't think that's dropped yet. So I'm sure that if that drops, we're going to be seeing a lot of it in this tournament because everyone's been talking about it. But look at this great defense by Sean. The Tesla and the X-Bow being able to make quick work of that hero giant, but the giant also being able to make quick work of those cards as well. From what I've seen so far, Sean is utilizing the X-Bow Tesla combination. That is a dangerous combination. It was a combination popularized by Molly in this tournament, but now I think more people are adopting it. And yeah, Sean now trying to cycle through, dropping the log just to cycle through his cards. Also be to give him a bit of damage on Nipsey's tower. Sean still standing untouched. Nipsey down to 2970. Who will take this win? We're about to figure out very, very shortly. I have no idea, but this match already looking awesome. And the X-Bow is out, but would that giant get to the tower? I love this by Nipsey. Nipsey realizing that the giant was not going to get in front of his tower in time to distract that X-Bow, so he had to sacrifice that bowler just so he could get the distraction of that X-Bow, and that paid dividends because now the X-Bow getting distracted by the bowler. The bowler is such a tanky card, almost as much health points as a regular giant, and that was able to distract that X-Bow because and Nipsey knew that if that X-Bow was able to lock into his tower, that would have been massive, massive damage, and that's the amount of damage that Nipsey cannot afford to take right now in this tournament. The evil Valkyrie is out. Such a dangerous evolution, making quick work of those archers. I wonder if he's going to activate the ability of the hero giant just to stop the Valkyrie from doing massive damage on that giant. I don't think he is. Which is crazy actually. I don't think I've seen anyone activate the hero giant's ability this whole tournament. But look, what we have here is the graveyard spell. What is Nipsey going to use to support that? Nothing. Is this a graveyard snowball combination? That is so strange. The X-Bow is out again, but look at the perfect timing by Nipsey. It felt like that picker was out there at the perfect moment to distract that, and now the X-Bow not able to lock into that tower. Sean is getting more and more frustrated because he hasn't been able to get that X-Bow to lock into Nipsey's tower even once in this match.
Sean might have to change his tactics to something else because look at Nipsey. He's making sure that not one X-Bow dart gets to his tower. He's been able to defend quite well, and he's slowly chipping away on Sean's tower. Sean now down to 2890, Nipsey at 2904, and now it looks like Sean's now the one in the ropes, right? Before it was Sean was untouched, but now Nipsey able to get a lick on Sean's tower, but still, the damages are so minute, they are so small that I can't even use the damages to call this battle up for anyone. We are down to overtime, and it seems like no one wants to be the first person to lose in this tournament. The Graveyard Spell is out again. Graveyard Snowball combination. How will Sean defend the Valkyrie? Perfect answer for a Graveyard Spell, but the Graveyard still doing good damage on that tower. Sean has to be careful because we're down to overtime. I love this by Sean. Sean is playing very smartly, and he was able to get maximum value of that rocket spell because he's realized that Nipsey is ensuring that his X-Bow doesn't lock into his tower. So now what does he do? He changes to spell cycling, and the rocket is the perfect spell card for some good old spell cycling. That picker being constantly distracted by the royal recruit going backward, so he wasn't able to get a hit on Sean's tower. Nipsey leaking a bit of elixir. Sean, that is so smart by Sean, but sadly he missed the giant there. I think he was trying to get both the giant and the tower at the same time, but hey, it doesn't matter, right? All he needs to do is he has to keep on cycling to that rocket as fast as possible. That's why you notice Sean is dropping all his cards quickly. But look at Nipsey cycling through his graveyard as well. It's a graveyard rocket combination, guys. Oh, Nipsey had the arrows all this time. I'm surprised though. Why did he start cycling through that earlier? Now we're down to 24 seconds, and look at Sean trying to see if he can get the X-Bow to lock in. Nipsey reaction speed of the gods, able to drop that bowler quick enough. Oh no, without X-Bow locking to that, no, distracted by the graveyard. It locked in! It locks in! Oh, this is bad! This is bad for Nipsey. Nipsey knows it's over for him, dropping the good game. The rocket, is he gonna finish the job? No, it's not gonna, but it doesn't matter because his first game is going to Sean. That was crazy, guys. That was insane. That X-Bow. I'm surprised. The graveyard spell was still active, but the X-Bow just changing its mind at the last minute and locking onto that tower. And immediately that happened, Nipsey knew it was over. But hey, big ups to Nipsey though, able to defend that X-Bow Tesla combination almost throughout the whole game. Like, that's why Sean had to change to the rocket strategy, because he knew that there was no way for him to get the X-Bow to focus on Nipsey's tower. That was so epic. Both of these players are playing at the top of their game. No one wants to leave at the round of 16 because everyone knows if you leave at the round of 16, you get nothing. And then the emotes by Nipsey. I think this is Stanis's favorite emote, if you ask me. Constantly dropping these emotes on the WhatsApp chat. But now, different deck by Nipsey. Oh, the evil goblin drill. This is gonna be a very difficult card for Sean to deal with. But hey, the cannons were out, the goblin gang was out, and that was actually really good defense by Sean. Like I think that goblin drill was barely able to get a hit on his tower. Right, his tower still standing strong, and he's still the favorite right now in this match, having higher health. That it's a goblin drill. Both decks are basically the same. How am I just noticing that? That's crazy. Both carrying Goblin Demolishers, both carrying Knights, but one's a Evolved Knight, one's a Hero Knight, and both carrying the Goblin Drill. But I see that Sean's Goblin Drill is not an Evil Goblin Drill, it's a regular Goblin Drill. Sean deciding to go with the Evil Cannon instead and the Snowball effect, but oh no, this is bad. That was it. I've never seen that happen. The Electro Spirits activating the King Tower? That was crazy. That was actually, and that was so smart by Sean, dropping those goblins just at the corner there, just so the chain lightning of the Electro Spirit being able to get to his King Tower. And now Nipsey, I don't know what's happening. I feel like he's deciding. He's trying to slow it down a bit. He realizes that it's looking really bad for him because he already has one loss, and now Sean's King Tower has been activated, giving Sean extra defense. So now Nipsey really has to be careful. But look at that. I think the slowing down really didn't pay off because now his second tower down to 1942. This is not looking really good for Nipsey, guys. Like for all the Nipsey fans out there, you guys need to send him some, I don't know what they call it, some love from wherever you are. Stretch your hands out just so he can get motivated because it's not looking good for him. With this evil goblin drill be able to make dividends, I think it will. What? Look at Sean having to drop everything, dropping the Goblin Demolisher, dropping the Knight, dropping the giant snowball just to stop the goblin drill from doing so much damage. But now Sean's returning the favor with his own goblin drill, and I feel like Nipsey's been defending it quite well. Yes, they're able to. The goblin drill is such a difficult card to defend. But look at that, the skeleton was out, the knight was out. He still has to drop a barbarian barrel because they were still hitting his tower. What's up with this Goblin Drill card? Supercell really has to make a rework or something to nerf that card because that card is very difficult to deal with. Not only does he have a pop-up damage, so when he comes up on the ground, still look at this. Look at the amount of damage. Oh, this is looking so bad. It's over for Nipsey and Sean taking this win. That was epic. That was an epic battle right there, guys. Yeah, guys, we have a game two. Game two of the round of 16. Sean able to get the win from Nipsey quite comfortably. Well, first game going to Sean, second game still going to Sean. That was insane. But I have to give it to Nipsey though. His first game, that was defending at the highest level. Like I love the way that Sean Nisi was able to respond to every single time Sean dropped the Expo and the Tesla combination. That's such a difficult card to deal with. But Nipsey, the reaction speed from Nipsey, always able to drop something, either the bowler or the hero giant at the perfect moment to stop that Expo from locking onto his tower. But Sean not flowing. That was so smart by Sean, right? Did you guys notice what Sean did in the when we got to the overtime in that first match? When he switched to using the cycling through the rockets, when he realized that Nipsey was beginning to adapt to the rocket cycle, he now switched back quickly to the X-Bow just to throw him off, and that worked. That and then I have to give it to Sean though. Luck was on his side too because that X-Bow should not have locked into the tower if I'm being very honest. Because the graveyard spell was still active, but in a split second, the X-Bow said, "Hey, I'm done with this Kelly. I'm going to focus on the tower instead," and he focused on the tower, and that was how um Sean was able to get that first win. That was beautiful to watch. But hey, thank you so much, Nipsey, for sticking with us from the beginning of the tournament till now. Like I feel so bad for people that are living in the round of 16 because you're really living with nothing compared to someone like. And now I'm big ups to Sean though. Sean, you are now guaranteed something from this tournament. Either you get some merch if you get if either you get some merch or you get to the top three spots and get some money. And just a reminder, folks, the number one person that wins the tournament, number one, the top person, whoever takes first, whoever is crowned the Iron King, will win 200,000 naira. Second position gets 125,000 naira, and the third position gets 50,000 naira. And hey, just to remind everyone again, that everyone that's out there that hasn't placed some predictions already, please, please, please don't walk. Run to the website. You should all have Ion credits. Hey, Jones, welcome back, Jones. Yeah, I hope that you've been able to get your credit system issue resolved. I know you mentioned that you couldn't get you couldn't see your credits. I hope that's been fixed. If it hasn't been fixed, please I don't know if you sent us an email already, but if you haven't, please send us an email at admin@theionleague.net, and make sure you add the email that you used to register on the website when you first initially registered for the tournament. Add that email, and we would quickly. It takes us like 5 minutes to resolve that. Our team at the back is constantly working to make sure you guys have a good experience. I know we resolved two people's issues today. We resolved one for JM. We resolved one for Blue. So let us know if it's not still work. If you log into our website and you see you have zero ion credits, that is a problem. Let us know immediately and we will fix that for you because we want people to use your credits to make some predictions, and also you can save credits to buy merch. And also remember, guys, you can also buy credits as well. In fact, we encourage you to buy credits because that's the quickest way to gain a lot of ion credits than prediction than quicker than predictions, quicker than the Iron Kings, and quicker than just waiting the daily logins, right? So if you can, please buy. But if you can't, it's fine. I know the country is hard right now. If you can't buy some Iron credits, it's fine. You can still earn by winning predictions or by logging in every single day or by the Iron Kings tournament, which is still in the works right now. I think it's about to be done. It should be like I'll be surprised by next weekend if it's not done.
So it should be done. But hey, the next match should be beginning right now. Sorry, guys, I was just yapping and I lost track of time. The next match, Kanye Jr. versus the Demon King, beginning shortly. I'm gonna check with them and see if our team at the back has heard from them to see if either of those players are active right now. So just give me one sec, guys. Just 1 second. Okay, so I'm getting some word. We're gonna instruct them. Yeah, I'm seeing some chatter on the YouTube. I'm seeing that Jones is saying he made his predictions already. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you, Jones. Yeah, exactly. You're right, the collector Samuel. That Expo was the deciding factor in that first match. But hey, the next match about to begin, Kanye versus the Demon King has begun. Let's go watch some gameplay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the next match of the round of 16. We have the Demon King versus Kanye Jr. Kanye in the blue, the Demon King in the red. Both players are coming from previous victories in their group stages, winning quite comfortably well. And I want to see who's going to be the first person to bow out. And look at that by Demon King, capitalizing on Kanye dropping the bandit on one end and then sending his goblin barrel on the other end. And that was massive damage. It doesn't look like much, but still, that was almost 500 damage that those goblins did on that tower. The goblins do so much damage. They're a card that you can never just sit down and say, let my tower handle that. You never want to let that happen. And look at this push by Kanye. The ghost on one end, the battle ram on the other end. Will that battle ram connect to that tower? No, getting distracted by the cannon. At first I thought it was going to get to the tower. That's crazy. Because I was thinking it's going to get to that tower. But hey, it doesn't matter because I don't know how. But Kanye has been able to do massive damage to Demon King's tower. The right side down to 1702, the left side down to 2269. I think I mixed that up, guys. But yeah, if Kanye just has to keep the pressure on, keep on doing what he's doing, and it's looking like it might be an easy win for him because Demon King not able to react quite well to that push by Kanye. The Royal Ghost able to do massive damage there, and then the Barbarians also doing some great damage there. And then look at the Demon King, same tactic, same utilization, trying to drop those goblin barrels, trying to get the chip damage in. Kanye hasn't been able to respond very, very well to those goblins, and I'm surprised that the Demon King dropped the goblin gang right in front of the Royal Ghost. I'm guessing he really didn't want to lose any more damage on that tower. But look at that, the battle ram connecting. What? And then the magic archers arrows gonna take. Will that tower go down? One more hit, it does. That was clinical. That was in, and this is what, and this see, this is what I love about Clash Royale, but also hate about Clash Royale as well. Are you seeing that cannon there? Just because that cannon was dropped a tile to the right, the barbarian ram, the battle ram did not go for it. So that's the misplacement of the Demon King basically cost him that one tower because the cannon was put a little bit to the right. That made the battle ram not to get distracted by the cannon, going straight for the tower, and then the magic archer able to finish the job. Oh, that would have been massive damage if that evil battle ram got there. But hey, the evil Valkyrie is such a disgusting evolution, constantly pulling that card backwards, and then the cannon able to still do massive damage. But look, the way things are looking, Kanye is taking this win quite comfortably well against the Demon King. Like the Demon King's second tower down to 1774, two princesses out, but that magic archer making quick work of those two cards. Will the Demon King get that second tower down? He just needs to lock in. But the rocket, will it be sufficient? No, it's not. The Goblin Barrels, will they be able to take that tower down? They will not! That was so close. I thought they would, though. That's crazy. Like, I'm shocked as well as Kanye Jr. is shocked, right? Because I was almost 100% sure that the Goblin Barrel, but I think it's because of the zap. That zap stunning that card for just a second, giving Kanye the upper hand. Time was on, and also time was on Kanye's side, and that's how the goblin barrel wasn't able to take that tower down. But we're here in game 2, folks. Game 1,
comfortably going to Kanye Jr. Will the Demon King lock in this second game? Let's see how things unfold. Yeah, it's a different tactic by Kanye this time, utilizing the utilizing that card to get some damage on that tower, the miner, and now the princess. This is a minor princess card, deck. Oh, the X-Bow is out. This is going to be massive damage if that locks into the tower. And that was so smart by Kanye Jr. bringing out the Mega Knight because he knows he needs a tanky card to distract that X-Bow. And I was about to say, where is this Tesla? Like every X-Bow deck needs a Tesla. But hey, look at the Mega Knight just pouncing and pouncing and pouncing away, able to stop everything in his path. That Fire Spirit is probably going to connect. I don't see Kanye reacting to that, and he doesn't. 200 damage. See, I'm someone that yes, it's not every time you have to react to every single card, right? But a Fire Spirit, that's 200 damage in a tournament of this level. You should try to do something to distract it, just so you don't lose any tower health that you don't have to lose. Right? It's very important, especially when we get to this level of the tournament, that you defend as though your life depends on it. Because hey, it does depend on it. The round of 16, the worst place to leave this tournament. You don't want to leave right now. It's almost better that you left in the playoffs than losing in the than being eliminated in the round of 16. But hey, it seems like Kanye also has the upper hand in this match compared to the first match. The Demon King tower down to 2-1-9-1. Will that X will lock onto that tower? It doesn't. What at the last second? The Prince com- coming out to distract that X1. Then the bombers, the wall breakers, able to get to the X-Bow. That was so smart. The reaction time. Honestly, I have to say, as much as Kanye has been having some good offense, his defensive acumen has been superb. Like look at that constant distraction with the Mega Knight, with the Prince, and look at that X-Bow. How will he respond to this? He does respond using that chocolate. That was a trade-off right there. He knew that the X-Bow would have killed her if he left them to battle themselves. So he activated that ability just so she can make sure that the X-Bow goes down. Yes, the X-Bow locked into the tower a bit, but look at what's going on there at the other end. That Mega Knight doing massive damage. Demon King's tower is down. Mega Knight jumping around, going for the King tower. This is looking so bad for the Demon King. I don't see any way he comes back from this. I'm almost about to count him out because now we're down to 10 seconds left. But Mega Knight is out. Prince is out. Mega Knight just hopping around this field. Look at this dirty man doing so much damage. And the second game comfortably going to Kanye Jr. You know what's crazy about this round of 16 so far, guys? Like we haven't had any game three. And what is funny is that I expected like almost every single match in the round of 16 to have game threes, but we're barely getting any game threes. Like every single match we've had so far has been won in 2 games. So we're really beginning to weed people out. But hey, honestly, Demon King, he didn't play so badly. Like I feel like something tells me it was nerves because this is not the Demon King that we have been watching since the beginning of the tournament. He has been a little more clinical. His defensive strategy and his attacks have been better. But I feel like he might have had nerves because this is not the Demon King I remember. But hey, big ups to Kanye. Kanye, you are guaranteed something from this tournament. Now that you have won this your match, you are moving on to the round of 8 to the quarterfinals, and we all know top 8 will get swag from the Iron League in this tournament. But hey, if you're out there, you didn't make it to the round of 16, or you didn't make it to the group stage, or you got eliminated whenever you got eliminated, but you still want some Iron League swag. I implore you, please go and check out our store. Even if you don't plan on buying it, just go look at the store. Trust me, after looking at the store, you might want to get something. The swag, our merch, it's so nice. Like I think we put in a lot of effort to get them looking as nice as they do. Like when I say we really have been cooking. Like our merch looks really nice. So if you're out there, you want to support the Iron League, you don't have enough iron credits yet, so to get the merch for free, please, I sound like a broken record. You can go and buy some merch on our website, and when you do that, you get your merch instantly. You can go buy some so you can go, not buy some, you can go buy some iron credits on the website, and then you can use those iron credits to buy some merch, or you could use it to play small predictions. Right? It's really up to you. It's really up to you. And now our next match beginning in 6 minutes is going to be Wesley K
versus JM versus Jesus Manifest. That is going to be a crazy match. I've been telling people since watch Wesley K. People think I'm joking. People think Dennis is just chatting because that's what Dennis does. Dennis chats. I'm telling you guys, watch out for Wesley K. Like I know that JM hasn't lost a single match since this tournament began, but I hope he's been practicing because the Wesley, from what I've seen so far from Wesley, Wesley has been clinical. Like this is someone that you have to watch out for, guys. So this next match is a match I've been waiting for. The matches are getting more and more interesting. It's gonna be 5 minutes Wesley K versus JM, and then after that we have Collins versus the Rockstar himself, Rockstar Alfie, the one who sent Zilla home, the one who got Zilla eliminated. I want to see how the Rockstar performs in this tournament today. So it's getting crazier and crazier, guys. The lineup we have for you guys today is crazy. We have five yeah, we have 5 more matches left for the stream today, and yeah, the streams are a bit shorter because we don't have as much matches as we had in the playoffs or in the group stages because we're now in the round of 16 though. So it's but guess what? The streams are getting shorter, but the matches are getting more and more intense. So yeah, thank you, Jones, as you mentioned earlier, for making your predictions already. It means a lot to us. I really want everyone to go make predictions because why I'm surprised people aren't even making predictions. Do you know why I'm surprised? Everyone gets Iron credits for free. Basically, we're not. You don't have to buy. Yes, we would love it if you bought, but you don't have to buy. So with those iron credits you have for free, predictions are also free. So first of all, not even log into the website to get iron credits. You're basically leaving money on the table. You're leaving because you can use iron credits to get merch. And who doesn't want nice merch? Right? The hoodies are so fine. The t-shirts are really really nice. We have a Vasti jacket. We have caps. We have snapbacks. We have a lot of fun stuff that you can get for free with your iron credits. So if you're out there and you have a friend that doesn't play Clash Royale, that don't care about the Iron League, still tell them to go create an account on our website because you can now start earning Iron credits. Yeah, you can start earning Iron credits just for having an account. You don't have to be someone that rated for a tournament or anyone. Tell your mom, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your sister, tell your brothers. Hey, go create an account on the Iron League's website. Start earning credits because you can use credits to make predictions and you can use those credits to get free merch. Oh yeah, and also something I haven't mentioned today, we are still doing the secret word giveaway for all of you guys out there on our YouTube. I know people are always excited to get some stuff from us, but hey, there's going to be a bit of a twist right now to our secret word giveaway. I don't know how you guys are going to feel about it, but I'm just going to let you guys know there's a bit of a twist to our secret word giveaway. Um, we are still giving out money, but now the money is going to get reduced a bit, and now we're going to and to compensate for the reduction of the money, we are going to be giving out iron credits. So normally we give out 5,000 naira for anyone who wins the secret word giveaway, but now that's going to go down to 2,500 naira, and then the remaining 25 is going to be going to someone's account, Ion Credits account. Okay, so for those out there that are like, what is the secret word giveaway? I just want to let you guys know quite very very easily. At any point during the stream, normally I usually have a co-host here. I would ask my co-host, but it's me today. I will say, unless Kingsley joins later, because he did mention he would be late. If Kingsley isn't here, I will say to myself, my favorite Clash Royale card for today has been anything. It could be the Barbarian Hut, it could be the Minions, it could be the Night Witch, any card at all. And the first person that goes to our Instagram page, I'm going to put our Instagram page handle on the screen for people to know. Yeah, that's our Instagram handle. The first person to go to our Instagram and let us know the name of that card, you win. Well, before it was 5,000 naira, now you win 2,500 naira and 2,500 iron credits. But there are three conditions to win this. The first condition is very simple. You have to be the first person, of course. You can't be the second person. You can't be a third person. You have to be the first person to send us a message, a DM on our Instagram. Secondly, you have to be, you have to give us the right card. So if I say is the Gollum and you tell me is the Mother Witch, you are wrong. It has to be the exact right card. And sometimes we throw people off. So normally if there's a co-host here, it can't be me to say it. Like if Kingsley is here, I can't be the one to say it. But if I'm alone here, I can say it. Okay. So if Kingsley is here and you hear me say my favorite card is blah blah blah, that's wrong. I'm trying to throw you off. It's not. I'm not the one that's supposed to say that. And then the final most important condition is you have to be following us on Instagram. We do check. So please make sure you are following us on Instagram. The handle is still on the screen for everyone out there to see. And if you satisfy these three very simple conditions,
The 2,500 naira and 2,500 iron credits are yours. No questions asked. That's that. No strings attached. Is all yours. Yeah. Sorry for changing that. Changing the win without letting you guys know. But hey, the iron credits are still. You can use those 2,500 iron credits and put in a good prediction and gain up to like 5,000 credits. Like trust me, and with that 5,000 credits, you can now get merch. Okay. So yeah, big ups to Kanye Jr., our third person moving on to the quarterfinals, the round of eight. And the next match beginning now is Wesley K versus Jesus Manifest. So yeah, the team just instructed Wesley to share his match. Uh, I wonder if Jesus Manifest is already in the clan already. I'm just going to confirm. Yes, he is. And I see Wesley. They are both in the clan. We're waiting on Wesley. We're waiting on Wesley to see how that happens. It's going to be very interesting. So yeah, yeah, we're just waiting on Wesley. I'm trying to see because so far we haven't heard, and the team has instructed Wesley to share his match. He hasn't shared his match yet, which is um okay. So Wesley has shared his match. The match has begun. Let's go watch it, folks. Okay, sorry guys, we just have to update the names. These are not the right names I'm supposed to hear. It is Wesley K versus Jesus Manifest. Wesley K in the blue corner and JM in the red corner. This is definitely not going to disappoint. JM so far coming with not even one loss in this tournament. He has been clinical, not losing a single game. I think the only time he lost a round even was his match against Styly EXO in the playoffs, and that was the match that actually sent Styly EXO packing. That was what eliminated him. So I want to see how Wesley reacts to it. And I know this deck by Wesley. This is a Lava Hound, Spirit Empress, Baby Dragon combination. I can't wait to see how and the Electro Dragon as well should be out here shortly. Yes, the Lava Hound is out. The Spirit Empress is out as well. The Poison not taking her out. I'm so surprised. I didn't know she was this tanky. Hey, I didn't know she had game, but that was crazy. Let's see how things unfold. What is happening? JM is he's not reacting to this. He's letting the Lava Hound do its bidding at the other end, and he's focusing more on offense, on attack. Okay, the furnace is out to deal some damage to that Lava Hound, but look at the amount of damage that Lava Hound has done to JM's tower. That was crazy, and then Wesley now dropping the poison on top of that to deal with that furnace. Whoa! I never thought I would see the day, but it's looking like JM is on the ropes, man. Wesley is able to take that tower down to 1399, and he's basically untouched. This match is looking epic, folks. I knew this match was going to be good. Like, no one could have told me this match was not going to be good because people have. Wesley is like a Trojan horse, if you ask me. Other people have not been noticing him in this tournament. He's been slowly and steadily clawing his way into the top, and now he's here to shine. Will he be able to take down the Titan, the monster, Jesus Manifest? Let's see if he's able to do that. But now JM is responding. Wesley has been defending so well. All the attacks from JM, he has been defending that quite easily. Where JM has been dropping the Goblin Drill, trying to do some massive damage there, but still insufficient. And now the push again by Wesley. I think Wesley has been waiting for the time to elixir because now the Lava Hound is out. But hey, I think JM is capitalizing on this. JM is also starting his own push. The Evil Furnace is out. But now, look at that response by Wesley K. The Valkyrie able to... The Valkyrie is such a beautiful card. Look at how she alone was able to deal with that heavy push by JM. But still though, look at the tower by the tower health of Wesley going down so well. But look at this. This is not looking good for JM. That tower down to 791. Wesley tower down to 1666. This is epic. Both players are attacking from both ends, so it's a bit hard to even keep up. Wesley with the same tackle again. The Lava Hound is out. We hit up the Baby Dragon beside it, or we hit up the Spirit Empress. And I like what GM is doing. Whenever GM notices that Wesley wants to start his push, then he applies the pressure at the other end because he knows that Wesley needs a lot of elixir to have his push speed have his push be successful. So JM now puts the pressure on, but look at this. The Lava Hound has gotten to that tower, but the Goblin Tree is out. Who will burn first? This is looking really, really epic. I have no idea how this game is going to go. It's looking like Wesley might win this. What? He needs to deal with that Lava Hound without poison. If Wesley drops the poison, will it be sufficient? Will it be sufficient? Oh no, this is crazy. This is insane. I have no idea how the match is going to go. No, it's not sufficient. JM down to 77. JM is not slowing down. The Goblin Drill is out again. Goblin Drill. And no, that's crazy. The minion is finding it difficult to deal with that, but still sufficient. And now the furnace at the other end. Wesley just needs to drop one more poison spell and it's over. Will Wesley be able to capitalize on this? Wesley needs to focus on. No, this is crazy. Who's going to win this? Both poisons out at the same time, but I think it's going to go to Wesley. Game 1 going. That was crazy. Guys, I've been screaming. I've been shouting because that match was epic. I'm so sorry for everyone out there that's hearing me scream on the YouTube channel. Because this is what I've been talking about, guys. Wesley is not someone to be trifled with. This is someone that you need to examine. You need to watch his gameplay. Like, people are not noticing this guy. But now look at JM. JM not backing down, not slowing down from that first defeat. And that was quick reaction speed by Wesley. Dropping the Goblin Cage to distract the mortar. And then trying to use the flying machine to take out the mortar, but that was good by JM. JM using the fireball to take out that flying machine, but both players are basically right now on a steady pace. No one has taken any. Okay, I was about to say no one has taken any damage, but clearly Wesley has taken some damage now. But still, that first game was so epic. I was at the top of my lungs screaming, "Whoa!" That was crazy. Look at this push by JM. Now this the skeleton barrel is out. The archer behind it to support. Will the Zappies be able to stop them from doing much damage? They do. Not JM not getting as much value as he could have gotten from that attack, but still, it was still a good enough defense. But now the Skeleton King is out by JM. We have seen this deck by JM time and time again. That Skeleton King mortar push, constantly cycling through the Skeleton King. But hey, he wasn't able to activate the ability this time around, which was good in my opinion. He didn't need to activate it at that moment. But yeah, it's been even Steven by these two players. Both players basically standing untouched in their towers. Wesley not backing down. JM having something to prove. Will the unmovable object push the unstoppable force this time in this match? I have no idea how this game goes, guys, but this game is going to be intense. Now, both players are kind of changing their strategy a bit. Both players are kind of being more tactical, and I like that response by Wesley, timing the arrows at the perfect moment just to make sure that skeleton barrel doesn't get a lick of damage to his tower, and that was really, really smart. I'm surprised that JM dropped the Skeleton King at the middle there, and then he didn't activate the ability. You would think he'd want to do that, right? Because those rare recruits were able to do massive damage to that Skeleton King. And look at, I love what Wesley is doing. Wesley has realized that, okay, this GM guy, this GM my first guy is utilizing the mortar combination. I have to keep my Goblin Cage intact, in check, to use that to react. But look at the mortar locking into that tower. Will he get one more hit? It does. That was massive damage. That mortar able to finally lock in. And then GM activating his skeleton ability at the perfect tower. That tower is down. All GM has to do right now is just defend, defend, defend. He has been untouched so far in this match. JM has locked in. He wasn't happy with that first match result at all. This is the JM we know. This is the JM that has gotten all this way in this tournament. Now he's locking in. He's making sure that Wesley is not able to get a lick on that tower. And it's looking like this second game will go to Jesus Manifest. Oh, this is crazy. JM just manifest, definitely manifesting in this second game. And that was such a clean victory. Game 2 going to JM. How will game 3 unfold? This has been an epic battle. Our first game 3 of the round of 16 happening in this matchup. Wesley K versus Jesus Manifest. Let's see. I hope everyone kept their best for their last, because this is everyone. I know most people don't usually have their best decks for game 3. But hey, we want to see how people utilize this final deck. This match has been insane so far. You guys, let me know on the YouTube chat how you guys are feeling about this match. If you guys are loving this match as much as I am loving this match. For those also watching us on Clash Royale, we always implore you guys, please come and join us on the stream. It's a lot more fun, right? People are there chatting. You hear my voice. You hear how my voice can get very squeaky when I'm screaming at the top of my lungs because of how good the match has been. But yeah, now we're down to game 3. Wesley K now kind of utilizing the same deck that JM utilized in the previous match. The Cannon is out, the Skeleton King is out, and the Phoenix by JM doing massive damage to that Skeleton King. Also taking out the Cannon card. Whoa! I didn't know the Phoenix did so much damage. That's crazy. I'm shocked. But hey, not slowing Wesley K down. Wesley K now starting at the other end, trying to do the 2-tower strategy, trying to get to catch JM lacking, but that's not going to work for our boy JM. We all know he's such an experienced player that simple cheap tricks like that don't work on this boy anymore. And look at that Goblin Prisoner, able to take out 1 tower before his demise. That was crazy. I didn't think he was going to take out that tower. With JM activated ability, he doesn't have to, which is smart. Now he's going to be a Golden Knight versus Skeleton King. Champion versus champion tactic. We activated. He thought that was the best time to activate that. I think he was probably waiting for the Skeleton King to activate his ability before he activated his. But then he realized that okay, my guy is about to die, so I should activate that. And that was such a smart time to activate. Able to do some damage on the Skeleton King, do some damage on the Cannon card. That's why the Cannon card stopped moving. So that was really really smart by JM. Now let's see. He's trying to build a new tactic. The Evil Goblin Cage is out. That was not the best time to use an Evil Goblin cage if you ask me. Because even if he drew in one of the skellies, the other skellies will take it down. The Evil Goblin Cage is a card that's better to be used against a tankier card like a Mega Knight or a Pika. But hey, as long as it defended quite well for you, that is fine. And both players are refusing to back down. Wesley K basically untouched. JM 2940, which I classify as basically untouched as well. And we are about to get to overtime with this match. I'll be shocked if this match doesn't get to overtime, but look at that heavy push. Now the Giant Skeleton is out. JM has been saving his card, and Wesley not able to react to that quite well. That's going to be good damage on Wesley's tower, and yes, it is. Wesley now from untouched going to 2505, and Wesley has to chin up. I feel like JM was hiding that card. He didn't want Wesley to know that he had the Giant Skeleton. But hey, now the cat's out of the bag. Now Wesley knows, and now Wesley needs to react to that. The mortar is out. How would JM stop that push? Smart! That was so smart. Dropping the Electro Giant at the perfect moment to deal with the Giant Skeleton, with the Skeleton King Skellies. But that mortar has locked into to that tower now. That was massive damage. What? Oh, I love this smart. These both players are playing a million IQ gameplay. The tides are constantly changing. First, it looked like the game was going JM's way. Now it's looking like the game is now going Wesley K's way. The tides have changed. I'm surprised that JM didn't activate that guy's ability early, but that was so good. That was even better. Activating it at the second moment there, so getting maximum value, doing damage to the cannon card, the archers, and also the other card that was there. But now look at this heavy push by JM. See what I'm talking about now. Wesley's adaptability is top notch. He has now realized that JM has an Electro Giant, so now he's saving his mortar to use that whenever the Electro Giant comes out. So look at that combination. The mortar, is that Musketeer standing at the middle of the bridge? Oh, that's a glitch. That's hilarious. She was standing at the middle of the bridge. That was epic to see. Clearly, this kind of glitches will definitely happen at a game of this caliber. Both players are refusing to back down, but now it looks like JM is on the ropes. We have a minute left on this battle. JM not having any spell cards that he can really use to cycle. This is looking bad. This is looking bad. Wesley just has to lock in. Oh no! The Golden Knight able to get a hit on that tower. That tower down to 2024. And now JM is just cycling that void spell. He knows that now he has to switch his tactic to cycling. Wesley also has to start thinking about cycling. He has to start cycling that fireball. And I think that JM knows that. That's why if you notice, JM isn't dropping any cards close to his tower. Because he knows that if Wesley sees that Wesley is going to use that as an opportunity to cycle his fireball. So if you notice about JM is such a smart player. He's dropping every single one of his cards away and cycling through that void spell. What is Wesley doing? Now Wesley is cycling through his fireball. But I think it's going to be insufficient. We are down to 8 seconds. Oh my god, who's going to win this? One more spell card will be the decider. Who's gonna take this win? Oh my goodness! What? Never in a million years would I have believed that Wesley K would take this win against JM. Guys, we just witnessed a monumental phase in this tournament. I'm so sorry. I was screaming on YouTube because I was shook. I was shook, guys. Something crazy just happened. That was epic. That was an epic battle. I think that like I'm almost shaking of how insane that match was. I've been telling you guys, and you guys are sleeping on Wesley. You guys are sleeping on Wesley. This guy Wesley is coming for the gold. Talk about a Trojan horse. Exactly. Everyone is shocked. That guy is saying, "What am I seeing?" Jones is in shock. That guy is in shock. Jones say my ticket don't cut. Yes, I think almost every single person's ticket has caught because no one could have predicted that Wesley would come out on top in this battle. As much as I'm shaking, guys, I really want to talk about this match. Our next match is supposed to begin right now. It's Collins versus the Rockstar Alfie. That was a match to behold. Sorry, guys, we're just instructing the next team to share that match. But that was guys. Let me know what you think about that match. And I feel bad for anyone that's missing the stream right now because that was crazy. I'm shocked. I'm nothing less but shocked. Like I think right now it's looking like Wesley might be the favorite in this tournament. What? Talk about a mountain to climb. Talk about doing the impossible. Wesley K getting the upper hand at the last moment. That fireball coming in clutch. I'm sure that JM was trying his hardest to cycle through and get the void spell again because you've noticed at the end he was dropping everything as fast as he could because he was trying to get that void spell out again because all he needed to do was drop that void one more time. But the next match about to begin. Yes, the next match has begun. Rockstar Alfie versus Collins. Welcome again, guys, to the next game. It is Collins versus Rockstar Alfie. The Rockstar in the blue, Collins in the red corner. That last game was epic, and I know this next game is going to be epic too. These are both players in the same clan, so I know it's going to be a real decider who takes this one. And then Collins beginning with the Goblin Gang, trying to spread out the Rockstar's defenses, trying to bait him into something, but that was the perfect drop of the bowler. Dropping the bowler right in the middle. Look at that. That was funny though. The bowler moving to the right, then changing his mind and moving to that was so smart by Collins. Because Collins can tell. We all know it's bad news whenever someone drops an elixir pump. It's always bad news. So whenever you can deal with that card, you deal with it. So that was smart by Collins, but this is looking really bad. This is look that was smart by Rockstar. Sorry. Now Collins is dropping the battle ram on one end, and then and but look at Collins, Rockstar dealing with that quite well. The Hunter, whoa! Look at the amount of damage that card just did. That was crazy. 400 damage per shot. The Hunter is a card that I don't see used very often, but those Hunter players are not here to play. They really do hunt. Whenever you see a player using the Hunter card, you you know this person doesn't wish you well. This guy means business, and the Hunter making quick work of that baby dragon. It seems like the baby dragon was erased from existence by that Hunter, and then the Heal Spirit. I don't think I've seen the Heal Spirit even once in this tournament. I might be wrong though. But I don't recall seeing this card being used even once in this tournament, the Heal Spirit. But being utilized by Collins quite well. The Three Musketeers. Okay, okay. I don't recall seeing this kind of this deck by Collins previously. Did he change his deck over the weekend to kind of react to the Rockstar? Huh. I'm surprised that the vines. That was a good use of the vines. They're trying to stop um those barbarians from doing massive damage. That was very very smart. But look at Collins though. Collins is really taking the upper hand in this match. The Rockstars down to 1474. Collins at 2276. Collins has to lock in, and now the charge by the Golden Knight. Will it connect to the tower? It does. What? I thought the tower was a bit too far away for that to connect, but hey. Clearly, no one told that to the Golden Knight that he was too far away from the tower because he's still connected. And then the bowler also doing some massive. But look at this push now by the Rockstar. Bowler is out. Baby Dragon is out. Giant Skeleton, Electro Giant is out. And then the Vines. This is going to be a very disgusting push by the Rockstar. How does Collins defend this? That was down to 994, and that was smart activation. Trying to get. Do you know why he activated that minion? He was trying to get the minion out of the range of the Hunter. Now both players are both trying their hardest to just see who will be able to take this first game home. Collins down to 994, the Rockstar at 444, and now the three Musketeers are out. Will they be able to deal with this push, the Giant, the Electro Giant, and Bowler combination? I don't think so. I think this first game will go to the Rockstar. The Giant getting to the tower. No way for Collins to defend this. The first game going to the Rockstar. First game, Rockstar Alfie. The Rockstar not here to play. And now we're going to see how Collins reacts to this first loss. And what's crazy is that at the beginning of that first game, it looked like it was going to go comfortably well to Collins, but the Rockstar locking in, and that his attack was such a dangerous attack. The Electro Giant, the Bowler, the Baby Dragon. How do you even stop that? And then adding the Vines on top, just to stress out your opponent even more. The Collins must have been scratching his head, trying to figure out how to defend that, and he wasn't able to. And I can see why it looked like Collins had the upper hand in the beginning, because that's such a heavy push that you really can't use that push until double elixir. So yeah, now we're down to game 2, Rockstar Alfie versus Collins, and now Collins is not here to play though. The rare recruits are out. The hero Magic Archer activating Rockstar's King Tower. That is so bad. No, it's looking worse and worse for Collins, because now he's really really on the ropes. Because not only does he have a previous loss, he has now given the Rockstar extra defense. And now the Huggies are out. How will Rockstar respond to this? Rockstar dropping the Valkyrie. That was the perfect answer for the Hawks. The Valkyrie is such a versatile card. Good push. She's really good for attack. Excellent for defense. Very tanky card. And yeah, now with this Goblin Cage be able to deal with the Valkyrie, I believe so. The Goblin Cage, arguably one of the best defensive cards and building cards right now in the game, and dealing with the Valkyrie quite well. The Goblin Prisoner himself being a very tanky card. If you leave him alone, he would have probably gotten to that tower to get even one hit in. But hey, now it's looking like the game is going Collins' way. Rockstar Alfie down to 1809. Collins basically untouched. But hey, that's how the previous game began too as well. I want to see how things shape up in double elixir, because we know that the Rockstar, he starts to shine, his tempo goes up when we get to double elixir. So let's see if Collins can maintain his upper hand, or if he's going to have to bow down to the Rockstar. But hey, Collins has been playing so well. The Huggies are out again. The Evil Valkyrie just decimates him. That Magic Archer getting one clean hit on that tower before he was taken down. And now the Graveyard is out. It's a Graveyard Poison combination. Huh. Interesting. I didn't even see that coming. I don't know why no one uses the Graveyard Freeze anymore. It's a combination that I really, really like. I feel like over the years, the Graveyard Poison has slowly taken the upper hand in that combination against the Graveyard Freeze. But I like what Collins is doing. Same old strategy. But it's working. Dropping the recruit at the back, trying to build a push, and then dropping the Magic Archer behind them. The Hogs are going to come out very shortly. This is a beat down deck in its finest form, if you ask me. But look at that Graveyard spell by the Rockstar, doing some damage at Collins' tower, but insufficient, not enough. Collins is looking like he might be able to take this second game, because the Rockstar is down to 1093. The Rockstar hasn't been able to successfully get a really good hit, a really good push on Collins' tower. Collins just has to do his combination one more time. With that Magic Archer locking, yes, that was so smart by Collins. Did you guys know what he did there? He dropped the Magic Archer at the perfect angle, just so his arrows can get some hits on the Rockstar's tower. But now look at the Rockstar cycling through that Graveyard spell. Collins has to react to that. That Graveyard spell can do massive damage if left unchecked, and that's what the Collins is doing here. The Magic Archer, the Zappy, is able to do some damage there. But look at this. Look at how the tides are slowly changing to the Rockstar's favor. This is what I mentioned, guys. The Rockstar gets better and better. His tempo gets higher the more we go into more and more double elixir. Now we're down to overtime, and look at that now. Now we look at the ties are changing a bit. Collins' tower down to 1155. The Rockstar at 807. All the Rockstar has to do right now is one good push. All the Rockstar needs is just one good push. The poison spell, the Rockstar is cycling to that poison spell because he has realized that it's quite hard to get to that tower. We don't like not get to the tower. It does. What is Collins doing? What just happened? What just happened? That was insane. Oh, definitely. All the Rockstar needs is just one more poison spell at that tower, and that is gonna be. Well, we're going to be going to game 3, and that's what he does, dropping the poison spell just to get that tower down. We are going to game 3, folks. Oh, it's not over yet, but the arrows are going to make quick work of that. I'm sure. What is going on? What is the Rockstar doing? He was just trying to bait Collins, if you ask me. That was just cheeky. That was just cheeky by the Rockstar, just trying to give Collins a bit of hope that he would be able to get that win, but then finishing off with the arrows at the last minute. That was a really good game, guys. We've had back-to-back good games today. Like every single game today has been epic. Look, honestly, this tournament has gone to the underdogs. If you ask me, I remember previously earlier. First of all, the first underdog match we saw was Captain Levi winning Obito. Then we saw MVL winning against Molly. Now we also saw um, Wesley winning Jesus Manifest. The tournament has been crazy. Like if anyone isn't watching this tournament, especially at this moment in the round of 16, you are snoozing. This has to be one of the greatest Nigerian Clash Royale tournaments ever that we've ever witnessed. Honestly, I'm not trying to toot my horn or brag, but the Iron League we have done a great job, and the matches have been epic. They've been sensational, and now Rockstar being our number, they're going to count that, make sure I'm correct. One, two, the fifth person moving on to the quarterfinals. That means the Rockstar just guaranteed himself something from this tournament. He either will get some merch or he will be one of the top 3 finalists that will get some money from the tournament. So yeah, the matches have been good. We are down to 3 more games today, folks. The next match beginning in 4 minutes is Kempachi Osho versus the one and only Saint. That is gonna the next 3 matches, guys. I don't know. It felt like the next 3 matches were specially saved for the end because the next 3 matches are going to be clinical. They are going to be insane, really. Kempachi versus Saint. Kempachi was the one that got that previous win against. Who did he win in his group that got him into? I think against Gollum. Yes, it was against Gollum. Yes, everyone has really counted Kempachi out, but he took that win. And now he made it to the round of 16. Will he be able to take this win against Saint today? We will find out in about 3 minutes. But yeah, welcome, Chairman. I see you're joining our stream. Thank you so much for joining us week after week after week. It means a lot to us. And yeah, please tell your friends, tell your families, tell fellow Clash Royale enthusiasts of Clash Royale enjoyers to come join us at this stream. As you guys always know, I always give you guys the deets. I always give you guys sneak peeks on what's coming in the Iron League during the stream before anyone else knows. Like you guys have been watching our stream should have known about our Iron credit system way before we sent out the email recently letting people know about it. Also about the mentorship program that is now active. So yeah, if you're in this tournament, maybe you've seen that you've made it to the quarterfinals. You have a match tomorrow, and you're getting the nerves are getting worse, and you need to talk to someone to train you to make you feel more calm and more confident in your ability. The Iron League mentorship program is the place for you. Head on to our website. You're going to see on the top bar, you're going to see mentorship. Click on that, and then you're going to see a step-by-step procedure on how to get mentored by some of the best in the business on Clash Royale. And if you're out there right now and you think you know what it takes to be a mentor, you believe in your ability, you believe in your skill, please, please, please send an email to us at admin@theironleague.net requesting that you want to be assigned as a mentor. We will look at your stats, we will look and we will talk to you and we'll see if we can set something up, okay? But yeah, the matches have been great today, guys. They've been epic. They've been beautiful matches. Thanks for you guys that are watching our stream. Remember, the secret word is still going on. We have 3 more matches to go. I don't know if Kings is going to join us today. If he doesn't, I will be the one to say what my favorite Clash Royale card has been for today. I remember we have changed it up a bit. You, the first one to send us a message on our Instagram, not only gets 2,500 naira, you get 2,500 iron credits that you can use on our website to get merch or to use to predict. Because yeah, remember we have games tomorrow that you can predict. And yeah, by the way, just to let everyone out there know, um, there are games tomorrow. I know there's no schedule on our website yet because we couldn't make a schedule because we didn't know who was going to go to move on to the round of to the quarterfinals, right? So immediately after the stream is done today, our team at the back we're going to work very quickly to update the schedule on both the website and on the website on WhatsApp to let you guys know the next set of matches tomorrow. Also, our team is going to send out an email as we always do to inform you guys of your matches tomorrow. Okay, the matches tomorrow are different. If anyone remembers how I mentioned this, so right now the matches are just one single duel match. If you and you played your 3 games in the duel match, and then the winner is decided. From tomorrow, the matches will be best 2 out of 3 duel games. So after the first duel game is done, we will give each player about 5 minutes to quickly change their deck. Maybe you want to change your tactic, take a card out, put another card in. Remember, we are playing friendly, so every single card is on the same level. So you don't have to worry about, okay, this my card is on the level, so I probably shouldn't use this card. It's all the same level, and then you can go make those quick smart decisions quickly, and then hop back into the tournament and see if you can get a win. So it gives people a bit more opportunity, but still, it's still more electrifying and more nerve wracking. But yeah, I see yeah, chairman, I'm good. I see my brother how body. I'm really really good. The matches have been crazy. I don't know if you've been watching the stream since the beginning. We had clinical matches, but yeah, I'm here yapping. The next match about to begin: Kempachi versus Saints. Yeah, so the team has instructed Kempachi to share his match. I hope he's online though. I haven't actually seen Kempachi. Okay, Kempachi has shared his match. Saint is online, so let's see. That match will be beginning very, very shortly, folks. Yeah, the match has begun. Kempachi versus Saint. Let's go watch it, guys. Welcome back, everyone, to our next match of today. We have Kempachi versus Saints. This is going to be a really, really good match we have for you guys today. Kempachi or Show versus Saint. Saint in the red corner, Kempachi in the blue corner. And for you guys watching our stream on YouTube, you probably can see Kempachi's picture here, right? That's the fine boy we have that's trying to get into the quarterfinals against Saint. Will he make it? We're about to figure out very shortly. Kempachi, good defense by Kempachi, the Goblin Hut, dealing quite well with the Goblin Gang, but the Witch of Saints is gonna might be a problem. This is a very dangerous combination. Mega Knight and Witch. But now it's a Mega Knight battle at the bridge. Mega Knight versus Mega Knight. Who's gonna make it on top? And I think Kempachi's Mega Knight will be on top. And no, look at that push. Saint is low on Elixir. This is going to be very, very dangerous for Saints. The Patram connects into that tower. The Mega Knight now going there to finish the job. And then the hero must get still out. Will Kempachi drop the turret? I think he should, and he does. That was so good. This first game, I think it's going to go quite easily well to Kempachi. Oh, that was so deadly. And that's the issue with the Mega Knight Witch combination. If you don't get value from that combination and your opponent counters you, you will receive massive damage. And look at Kempachi. That was so smart, dropping the Dark Goblin just at the edge of the King Tower there, just to get some more damage in. The King Tower going from 900 to 474. I don't say there's no way, never say never, right? But I don't see how Saint comes back from this. This first game should easily go to Kempachi. But look at Saint. I love Saint's charisma. He's not backing down. He's still pushing. He still believes that, hey, even if I don't get a win, let me get a tower down. And he's still pushing for that win. He has to defend that goblin because look at that King Tower is down. Saint is still pushing. The balloon is down there, doing massive damage. But I think it's over now. Yes, it is. That was an easy victory by Kempachi. But Saints, the resilience of Saints, still pushing, trying to get at least one tower down. But hey, I think what cost him was that beginning heavy offense, the Mega Knight Witch offense, leaving him with no elixir to defend when Kenpachi countered it and then reacted with his own Mega Knight, Battle Ram, and Hero Musketeer combination. Now, game two is on the way. Kenpachi versus Saint. Perfect defense by Saint, reacting to that Barbarian with that Goblin Barrel with his Barbarian Barrel. Barrel versus Barrel, Barrel, Barrel. So that was really good reaction by Kenpachi. Sorry, by Saint. I missed that. I mixed it. And now both players are playing a bit more technical than we saw in the previous game. Saint, will he activate that the the magic archer ability? And he does. That was really smart, pushing the magic archer backwards. But here, I think the Valkyrie and the baby dragon will deal with him, and the baby dragon being able to get some massive damage on that tower. Why is Saint not reacting to that? That's surprising, though. Saint just letting the baby dragon chip away on his tower. I think because he wants to begin his own push at the other end. Pika on one end, Batram at the other end. How we can Patrick react to that? Oh my goodness! I don't think I've ever seen this in my life. It's a Tesla. Two Teslas out. Would that Pika get a hit? What? That was so close. The Pika just about to get a hit, but being taken out by the tower at the last minute. But look at this. That Dark Prince doing massive damage on that tower. Now Kenpachi is down to 1006, Saint at 2408, and now how the tides have changed in this match. Now Saint has the upper hand against the Kenpachi. Now let's see if Kenpachi's knife will be able to cut through Saint's defense in this match. Saint just has to keep the pressure on as he's already doing. He just has to stay locked in, and he should be able to easily take this game into game number 3. Now, both mechanisms just crawling away. It's the Zappies versus the Cannon Card. The Cannon Card should be able to deal with the Zappy quite easily, but that's why the Baby Dragon is out, to support the Cannon Card. What will Kenpachi drop in front of his Cannon Card to aid this attack? Well, the Lightning Spell is definitely a good answer, dealing massive damage to the tower and also taking care of the hero Magic Archer. And now we have a Pika Dark Prince push. That Tesla should be able to distract that. It doesn't! This is the issue with placement. I think the nerves are high, people. This is the second time we're seeing placement. Poor placement by just one tile. Now that Tesla wasn't able to distract that Dark Prince. The Dark Prince is able to do massive damage on Kenpachi's tower. And now Kenpachi is down to 208. He's not looking really good for them, Kenpachi. But hey, you have to notice, look at Saint's tower. Saint's tower is also slowly being chipped away by Kenpachi. Saint now down to 1697. Kenpachi just needs one good push. Oh, that tower is down. That was perfect positioning by Saint, dropping the Magic Archer just at the perfect angle, and then the evil Battle Ram coming out at the other end. Saint wants it all. He's really pissed how the last match unfolded. He wants to get his own 3-star back. He wants to get his league back, but I don't think this will be sufficient. Second game going to Saint. We are going to game 3, folks. Game number 2 comfortably going Saints' way. Now we are in game 3. Guys, are you guys enjoying this round of 16 matches? I know I am. Let me know in the comments on YouTube who your favorites are for this tournament and how much you're enjoying the games in round of 16. Because so far they have been epic. Upsets left and right. Wesley getting a win against JM, and now the Kenpachi versus Saint combination. I know Kenpachi comes into this match as the favorite, but look at Saint. Saint is not backing down, being able to take game number 2, and now we're in game number 3. Let's see how this game unfolds. How I see Kenpachi utilizing the Evil Witch in this match. The Evil Witch, one of the most disgusting evolutions in the game. The constant healing by the Evil Witch, always a big problem for people to handle. And you see what I talk about, the Witch is such a tanky card. That poison spell not able to take the Witch down, and now the Hog's been able to do massive damage on that tower, taking Saint's tower down a lot. Whoa, this is not looking good for Saint at all. This first push by Kenpachi paying maximum dividends. That was an investment that definitely paid off. And now Saint is on the ropes. Saint has to lock in. Saint has to defend a lot better if he wants to stand the chance of moving on to the round of 8, to the quarterfinals. And I think that's what he's about to do. He has dropped the Giant Skeleton out. What is he going to drop to support? I think it's going to be the Furnace. Unless something is going to be something else. Yes, the Furnace is now out. I knew it was going to be the Furnace, but I feel he dropped it too far away. But hey, that blast should take out that... What? You guys notice the blast almost didn't take out the bowler. It was actually the fire spray that took that bowler out to show how much of a tanky card the bowler is. But now look at that, the graveyard spray is out. Sen trying to catch Kempachi lacking, but Kempachi responding quite well with the arrows. But hey, that graveyard was still able to take his tower down to 2-4-0-4. But look at this heavy, heavy push. The Evil Witch is out. The Hog is on Sen's tower. How does Sen defend it? I don't think he can. That tower should be down, and it is. First tower down by Kempachi. I don't see how Saints recovers from this. Kempachi now, all he has to do is just lock in. All he has to do is just make sure he has good defense for the next 45 seconds. And if he can just do just that, he will be able to get this win over Saint. But Saint is not slowing down. See, something we have to give Saint is Saint has resilience. The man doesn't know when to stop, man. Like he's the Naruto of this tournament, if you ask me. He keeps on pushing. What was that, though? What just happened? Did Sen just activate that tower? Has Sen given up? Oh, if he hasn't before, I think he should now because look at Kempachi taking his second tower down. Kempachi going for another 3 crown victory. He's not slowing down and he does get that 3 crown victory. Kempachi also getting 3 crown victories and able to get this win over the Saints. That was such a clean match, guys. Like this today hasn't been the day for the heavenly host, if you ask me. Jesus Manifest taking a loss, now Saints taking a loss as well. Like, what is happening? What is happening today? Like today's matches have been crazy to say the least. Like crazy is such an understatement for what I've been seeing in today's matches. But yeah, Kempachi now being our sixth person to move on to the quarterfinals. Kempachi guaranteeing that he gets something from this tournament. Oh my goodness, today has been epic. Please, if you guys are watching out there, you have a friend that loves Clash Royale content, or you have a friend that likes watching game tournaments, please tell them that the Iron Clash tournament presented by the Iron League is live right now. We It goes along with it really supports us when we have people that watch our streams, have people that subscribe. I know, so I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So if you want the Iron League to stick around, to keep on giving you guys some good tournaments like this one, you have to help us a bit. You have to tell your friends, tell your family to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's the first important thing. We need subscribers right now. We need them as that's what we really need right now. We need subscribers. Also, if you can buy some Iron credits, okay, it goes a long way, long way for us because we need your support to keep giving you guys good tournaments such as this. Not just the good tournaments, but good commentary as well. So please tell your friends, tell your fam to subscribe to our YouTube channel, watch our streams, and that's why I really appreciate Jones and I really appreciate the collector. Both players are currently been eliminated from the tournament, but still they stick and watch our streams, and it really goes a long way. So please tell your friends, tell your family, as I always say, tell your ex and tell your ex's new man to please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on TikTok, we're on Facebook, we're everywhere. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok, and keep on liking our content, share our channel, like our content. It goes a long way. But hey, no, I'm going to stop promoting us for now and talk about that last match, Kempachi Osho versus Saints. Look at Kempachi slicing through Saints defenses. First match, easy 3 crown victory. Saints able to get the upper hand in the second match, but then Kempachi is sitting up, locking in the final match, saying, "Hey, I'm going to show you why they call me Kempachi. I'm going to release my Bankai and take another 3 crown victory." And guys, the next game is a match you don't want to miss. It's the Molly Killer, Envy Hell versus the Obito Killer, Captain Levi. Both of these players took down Titans in this tournament. Envy Hell taking down Molly, Captain Levi taking down Obito in the playoffs. So both of these players have proven themselves to not be underdogs, but to be titans in their own nature, to be iron champions in their own nature. I see Captain Levi is already active in the clan, spamming emotes. That's what he always does, man. Very expressive player, and he's not here to play. He definitely doesn't want to end his tournament journey today. He wants to move on to the round of eight, to the quarterfinals tomorrow. And then MVL, very, very vocal player. MVL, I kind of coined him the Batman of the Iron Clash tournament because when you watch his match against Molly, you could tell he studied his opponent. He watched his opponent's matches because he was answering every question that Molly had, like easily. So I wonder if he's gone to study his opponent. Also, Captain Levi also studied Obito. So these are players that study their opponents very very well. So who is gonna take the upper hand in this match? I don't know. It's gonna be a battle of wits. It's gonna be a battle of strategy. It's gonna be a battle of tactics that's about to begin in 1 minute. If I was either of these two players, my timbers would be shivered. I would be very, very scared right now because no one wants to leave the tournament in the round of 16. But hey, someone must leave, and we are about to find out in 1 minute who that someone will be. Captain Levi versus MV Hell, beginning in 1 minute. You don't want to miss this, folks. You don't want to miss this, folks. Captain Levi commenting on our clan. He's begging MVL to forfeit. What I like about this are not a single match missed today, which is good. Like I can't imagine you leaving the tournament at the round of 16 because you missed your match. That's like the worst thing ever. That's when you really say villagers attacked. So I'm going to instruct the match to begin. It's time for the match. So one sec, guys. Okay, so the team has instructed MVL to begin his match, and that match is going to be epic. I'm sure people, if I'm sure people have been waiting for this match for the whole week. Like I know I've been waiting for this match, and I'm sure it's not going to disappoint. Okay, so Captain Levi shared the match instead, which is fine, and we're going to wait for MVL to accept the match, and let's see how things unfold. I'm waiting for him. We're waiting on MVL. Oof, both players canceling at the same time, but just one person. Yes, so Captain has told MVL to share. So we're waiting on MVL to share his match. MVL has shared the match and the match has begun. Captain Levi versus MVL. Let's watch how this game unfolds, people. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the second to the last match of the tournament today. We have Captain Levi versus MV Hell, both Titan killers, both giant killers. They have climbed impossible mountains to get to where they are today, and I want to see who goes home at the end of this battle. MVL versus Captain Levi. MVL, good response to the Electro Dragon dropping the fireball, and MVL is playing a bit more strategically. If you notice, right? He's not dropping as much cards as fast cards as possible. He's taking it slow. I feel he's trying to watch and see how the Captain Levi, responds to this. And this is smart by Captain Levi, activating the monk at the perfect opportunity, doing some damage to the tower, and also doing some damage to the furnace. But hey, I know this deck by Captain Levi. We all know this deck. It's the Elixir Golem, Battle Healer, Electro Giant, Night Witch combination that MVL is rocking today. It feels like I'm asking, when you go for a gala and asking who are you rocking today? That's what I'm rocking. But whoa, this is going to be massive damage. Oh no! I say when I call MVL the Batman of this tournament, you guys think I'm joking? That was so clinical. Observing Captain Levi, watching for one easy opportunity, and he found that opportunity. The Mega Knight, the Spirit Empress, able to capitalize on Captain Levi's mistake, and then look at the massive damage. How does the captain react to this? This is looking like a mountain to climb for Captain Levi. I'm sure MPL probably just wants to take it home and get the 3-crown win. But knowing the captain, he's not one to back down. He is not one to slow down. He's trying to push this into game number 3. But now look at the Ram Rider. She's out. The Goblin Cage being able to stop her push. Will he get to that tower? She doesn't. And now look at, on the other end, look at the Monk dealing with the Spirit Empress. And then the Elixir Golem has gotten to the tower. That is going to be some good damage by Captain Levi. The Goblin is able to deal with that quite easily well. And now look at MVL dropping the Evil Mega Knight is out to play. How does the captain react to this? The MVL is just constantly cycling that Brown Rider, The rammer that connects to the tower. This is going to be massive damage on that king tower. Will Captain Levi stop this? I think it's going to be too little, too late now. Now, all MVL has to do is basically just cycle through his fireball to get this easy 3 crown wheel. But I love Captain. Captain is not slowing down. Now the Elixir Golem is out. Now the Battle is out. Now the Electro Giant Dragon is out. What is MVL doing? Oh no! Deal connection! Oh my goodness. Okay. I think he just realized that he was definitely going to win. That was crazy, though. That was a big risk for that MVL took there, believing in his towers, knowing that the time was not enough for the Capitan to get that tower down. But now I'm a bit concerned because it does count it down to 0. Did MVL lose internet connectivity actually? I hope not. Oh no. Oh no. I think so. This is bad. Oh no! Talk about luck! What happened? The captain has to capitalize on this, and he is doing that. The cannon card is out. The skeleton dragons are out. No, I hate to see this. What is going on? MVL has lost connectivity. This is so bad. But I think he's back now. Oh, but I think it's too little, too late for this battle, because now look at his tower. 1 tower down already. But at least he's back. At least he won the first game. So now even if he doesn't win the second game, we would game to go to game number 3. But still so unlucky. So unlucky. I wonder what MVL said for his third deck. And now what's funny is that the game automatically chose a deck for him in this second match. He might not have wanted to use this deck for his second game, but his third game instead. So now, oh, this is not looking good. I really don't like when people lose internet connectivities in the match. But hey, if you're a professional player, you're a player of a high caliber, someone like MVL, this should still not mean the decider for you. You still have a chance, and that's what's happening. MVL not slowing now. The graveyard spell is out. How will the captain react to this? Good reaction. Look at the cannon card, the photographer of the tournament, just going left and right, trying to get a hit on those skeletons, and the giant skeleton was able to help him out at the end. But hey, I think this is going to be a massive push by the captain. How does MVL defend this? The Valkyrie doing some good defending there, but hey, still too late. No, this is not good. Honestly, at this point, I'm ready to count out this second game and wait for the third game instead, because and I think MVL is also ready to do that. He's trying his hardest to still kind of defend, but I think because of that network connectivity loss that he had earlier, I don't see how anything he does could pay any form of dividends. The mortar has locked into that tower. One more hit by the mortar, the goblin able to get some damage on that tower. MVL dropping the graveyard spell, trying to get some damage on that tower, but Captain Levi dropping the skeleton dragon to defend against that. Still though, the graveyard spell did some massive damage on that tower, almost activating his king tower. That skeleton was about to run amok. But hey, the second, and now MVL's second tower is down. Will the captain get a 3-crown win in this match? I don't think so. We are down to 15 seconds, and he doesn't have that much cards across the bridge already to do massive damage on that king tower. So sad to see that MVL losing that internet connectivity issues at the beginning of this second game and at the end of the first game, and now we're moving to game number 3. Game number 3, folks. MVL versus the captain, Captain Levi. MVL getting the first win quite easily, well, but then losing internet connectivity issues, and now Captain Levi able to capitalize on that. In his name, right? Captain, the captain capitalized on the loss of the network connectivity issues, and that was what gave him the hand to get to game number 3. One of the wall breakers connected to that tower. What? That was insane. But hey, as I keep on saying, guys, you can never count out MVL. Who knows? Maybe him losing network connectivity issues was part of his strategy. like that. That's why I said this guy is the Batman of the Iron Class tournament. Everything he does always seems like he planned for it to happen, right? You know, he's just like Aizen in Bleach. Like everything is all in his plan. Let's see how game number 3 unfolds. MVL already doing some good damage to Captain Levi's tower. Captain Levi's tower down to 2395. MVL basically untouched, and I love that by MVL. He's not letting that connectivity issue thing that happened in the previous match do anything against him to reduce his morale. Because look at the massive damage. 947 is what Captain Levi's tower is now, and now MVL basically still untouched. Good distraction right there, using the bombers, the wall breakers to distract the Mega Minion, and now the Skeleton King should be able to make quick work of this Valkyrie with the support of the tower. I love what MVL is doing. MVL is saying, you know what, you are laughing at me in the second game. I got you. I'm locked in. I'm sitting on my chin is on the roof. I am going to make sure that I get an easy win, a flawless victory, if you will, in this match. Because now MVL is still untouched. But that the captain is kind of is beginning to adapt to MVL strategy. That was a good defense by the captain right there. And now MVL finally getting a lick of damage on his tower by those goblins. Huh? This is very interesting. I've never seen that before. Skeletons being distracted by skeletons. That's funny. It's really been your own people. And that was smart using the vines there just to let the skeletons get a bit of damage. And hey, any damage you can get is good damage if you ask me. In a tournament of this level, you really want to get any damage you can. MVH has been defending at the top of his game, and okay, and also his offensive strategy has been really good. He just needs to keep the momentum, keep the pressure, and he should be able to seal the deal in this battle. The wall breakers both connecting on that other tower. I like what MVL is doing. He's trying to do the two tower strategy, trying to bait the captain to start defending in that tower, on that the other end. Then he can probably get the win on that tower that's down to 628. But this is going to be a heavy push by the captain. The lava hound is out. The spirit empress is out. How does MVL defend this? Because like from what I see here, the only card that MVL has that can do some air damage is the Dart Goblin. And the Dart Goblin is nowhere to be found right now. The lava hound is doing easy work of that tower. What is happening here? MVL just needs to chin up. He just two lava hounds are out from that tower. What? Who will take this win? Oh no! Look at that perfect defense by the captain. This is not looking good for MVL. The lava hounds are doing massive damage. Oh no! And the game going to the captain in the last moment. What? That was sensational, guys. That was insane. And do you know what? Do you know what actually I feel cost MVL this that loss? It was very simple. What cost him that loss is the only card he had that could attack air troops was the Dart Goblin. Nothing else could attack any air troops, and that's why he couldn't deal with the Lava Hand and with the Spirit Empress quite comfortably well. So sad to see. Network connectivity issues also, I think, played a part in MVL's elimination today. But congratulations to the captain, to the Capitan, Captain Levi. You are now moving on to the round of 16. It's gonna be a party in Paradise today for Captain Levi. I'm sure him and his friends. Captain Levi is someone that has a lot of supporters that have been watching him since the tournament began. They are going to be having a field day out there in the WhatsApp group in their own personal messages. Um, in just to celebrate his win against MVL. But yeah, MVL, I feel so bad for him, like losing to network connectivity issues. Same thing that happened in the previous match today. I think that was whose match was that? I think the collector's match. Yeah, he lost connectivity issues, and that was what brought his demise and that what made him get eliminated. Whoa, I did not think that this is how this match was going to unfold. Everyone that bet for MVL that predicted MVL was going to win, uh, it's uh it's a bad day for you because that was a loss. And now we are moving slowly and slowly to our final match of the stream today. We have the legend himself, legend versus Stannis, the Scotsman, Scottish Stannis. Match about to begin in just 3 minutes. But guys, what did you guys think about that last match? That was crazy, right? Like that was so unlucky for MVL losing that final match because of his internet connection. Like that was so sad. Like if you ask me, that was really really sad to see someone to see MVL lose that second game, and because of the internet connectivity, he probably didn't plan for that, and because he didn't plan for that, that's what probably cost him the last match as well, because he might have been planning to win this in 2 games, but because of the loss of connection, he wasn't able to do that. So that was today has been crazy. Even Jones is saying damn on the chat. Like today has actually been been crazy. But yeah, I see Tega is also on our chat. Tega, your match is the final match of the stream today. I hope you have been practicing because you have a mountain to climb. Legend versus Stanis beginning in 2 minutes. I'm gonna check and see if Legend is active. I know he's very active on our WhatsApp channel. I want to see if he's in the clan already. Yes, I see Legends on the clan. Where is Stanis though? I don't think Stanis is in the clan yet. I might be wrong though. Don't quote me on that. I'm checking right now to see if he's active. Doesn't look like he is. I don't see Stannis anywhere in the clan, which is surprising though. I thought, oh, I see him. So, oops, my bad. He was at the top. So yeah, the match is beginning in 1 minute. I hope you guys are ready for this epic battle. And yeah, it's I don't think Kingsley joined us today, so the secret what is still going to happen today for all you folks out there listening. I haven't said it yet, and I will let you guys know in the next couple of minutes because this is our last match of the stream, so definitely about to happen. MVL versus Captain Levi, that match was crazy. But Captain taking that win. Congratulations, Captain. You have guaranteed yourself something from this tournament. Either merch or if you're the top three finalists, you get some money. But now, in the next minutes, we are about to begin our final match of the stream today, the Legend versus Stannis. The games have been good, the games have been long, the games have been electrifying in the tournament today. I knew that when we got to the round of 16, everywhere was about to get blurry. Everywhere just blow. Look at everybody. Everyone has been performing quite well. And now I see the last match, Stanis versus Legend, about to begin. Legend has stretched out his hand for the digital handshake, and yeah, the match about to begin. I know Stanis mentioned he's adjusting his network. He has seen what has happened already. He doesn't want a repeat of that. Him losing internet, losing a match because of poor network. So this is good. He did say he wants to adjust his network. So I support that. Even if it's 1 minute or 2 minutes, just to get sure your network is good for the match, I support that because you don't want to. The worst place to lose this tournament is in the round of 16. I'm so sad though because MVL was one of my favorites, honestly, in this tournament. I know I shouldn't be biased. I shouldn't have favorites, but he's someone that I've been enjoying watching, especially him winning that match against Molly. That was after when he won that match, I started watching him. I'm like, okay, this guy is good, and I'm so sad to see him get eliminated in the round of 16. But hey, there are other people I'm watching too as well. I want to see how some people progress. I want to see how Wesley progresses. I want to see how Eric progresses. I want to see how Captain Levi progresses. In fact, I want to see how everyone here progresses. Everyone so far that has gotten to this point deserves to be here. They have played phenomenally well and they have outshined their opponent time and time again. And I want to see how far they get in this tournament. So yeah, we're waiting on Stannis to get ready. The digital dark pop is still there. Legend is itching for a match, and I'm hoping that Stannis comes on shortly to give him some Clash Royale gameplay. Sorry guys, I'm gonna take a sip of the drink. Being a sole commentator is never easy. Like it's a very difficult task. Trust me. Like I'm sure if you guys notice, some people that watch the stream from the beginning till the end, you probably notice that my voice starts to crack a bit at the end because I'm constantly just yapping and talking. We're waiting on Stanis. Legend is just dropping emotes on the chat. He can't wait for this match. I can't wait for this match also. And yeah, also, and the match has begun. The Legend versus Stanis. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final match of the tournament today. We have the legend himself, Legend, versus the Scotsman, Scottish Stannis. Stannis in the red, Legend in the blue corner. Who will take the final game and who will be the final person that we welcome into the quarterfinals finals of the Iron Clash tournament? We are about to find out. And Stannis dropping the bandit beginning this game with a bandit. Will she connect to the skeleton king? She does. I'm surprised. I thought that the legend would activate the ability, but it doesn't matter. I keep on forgetting that the skeleton king is such a tanky card that most times you don't even need to do anything. He will be able to take the hit and he will be able to do massive damage, and that was a perfect time to activate that ability. But look at the response by Stannis, the quick reaction, dropping the Electro Wizard to deal with those skeletons quite easily, but easily. And now the Goblin Gang dealing with him. This is really smart by Legend. I like how the Legend is playing. He's playing a bit reactionary, but in a smart way. He knows when Stannis is low on elixir, and then he drops a quick card at the other side just to do some damage before. And then when Stannis now reacts to that, he now drops another card at the other side, just so Stannis is always chasing him in this match. That has been the tactic of the Legend, and so far that tactic has been paying dividends. The same strategy over and over again. I think the Goblin Gang is probably going to come out shortly to deal with the Electro Wizard, and then the Skeleton Barrel will probably come out at the other end. Hey, I was wrong. Okay, yeah, it's probably not on a cycle yet. But yeah, the Legend has been playing so well. The Legend remaining untouched. Stannis down to 1792. The Scotsman has to chin up. He really has to start defending differently. And the Zap able to deal with those skeletons. But then the fireball of the Legend dealing with the Magic Archer. Both players are now kind of just watching each other. It's like a Texas showdown. Stannis is realizing, okay, this game is not going my way. I have to really change my strategy. I have to change my tactic. And both the players are just watching themselves. That's a very interesting tactic by Stannis, though. Just watching, trying to see what happens. And now the push is about to begin. The Pika is out. What will Stannis drop behind that Pika to support it? We're about to figure out shortly. Probably the Magic Archer to deal with that Goblin Gang. So far hasn't dropped anything yet, which is surprising. Stannis is playing a bit differently than I normally see him. Not dropping anything to support the Pika. But here now the Evil Ghost is out. The Battle Ram is out. The Pika is out. This is a heavy push by the Scotsman. How will Legend react to this? This Electro Wizard has locked into that tower, and now the Barbarian is doing massive damage. The Fireball is out. What is going on? Look at how the tides changed massively, and now the Hero Magic Archer taking that tower down with his arrows. That was crazy. That was epic by Stannis. It looked like the game was going Legend's way, but look at Stannis locking in the last moment. If that Bunny gets that tower, this game one is going to go to Stannis. What? That was insane! Oh my god! Your boy Stannis locking in the last minute, able to get the upper hand with that heavy push of the Pika and the Battle Ram. We are going to game 2, folks, but game 1 going to the Scotsman. The Legend has to lock in. It looked like the game was going Legend's way. That's what Stannis does to his opponents. I noticed it in how the way he plays. He gives you a sense of false hope, making you think that this game is going your way, trying to make you drop your guard, and then he capitalizes on that. He locks in. That was smart by Legend, activating the Mighty Man's ability at the perfect moment, doing some good damage to that baby dragon, and then dropping the Barbarian Barrel just to distract the baby dragon, so the tower could get some hits in and able to take that baby dragon down. That was really, really smart. And now the Tesla is out. The Tesla with the Electro Spirit combination. I didn't know that the chain lightning of the Electro Spirit was that long. Wow! Hitting the Valkyrie and the Ice Wizard from far away, from the bridge. That's very impressive. I don't know if that was worked on or if that's always been like that. I don't know, but that was I didn't see that happening. That was insane. But the Legend untouched now in this second game. How does he defend against his Baby Dragon Goblin Prisoner combination? Good answer. And I'm just going to activate that the Mighty Man's ability. No, he doesn't. Huh. Maybe he doesn't think he needs to. I was thinking he would have done that just so that the Baby Dragon could have been taken out more easily, but he probably realized that the Baby Dragon would have probably gotten some hits on his tower if he did that, so he didn't want to do that. That was very poor, using the Skellies so close to the Ice Wizard. That was why the Ice Wizard was easily able to take them down and do some damage on his tower. But why I don't really see that was such a bad move was because the Ice Wizard is not a card that does massive damage. So even if he gets a hit or two on your tower, it's no big deal. You're probably going to recover from that. And now Stannis about to begin his own big push. The Electro Giant is out. I'm thinking a Baby Dragon or something is going to have to come behind that Electro Giant to try and take him out. Oh, look at that. Just as I predicted, the Baby Dragon now out to support the Electro Giant Baby Dragon combination. Is it an evil Baby Dragon? Oh no, it's not. It's a normally you would see an evil Baby Dragon, and now the lightning spell, perfect timing. Lightning are able to take that Tesla out. This is what Stannis does. I mentioned sense of false hope. Like it looked like it was also going to go Legends way in this second game, but the Scotsman locking in at the final moment. That heavy push of the Electro Giant and Baby Dragon and Lightning Spell combination. Very disgusting combination. How do you deal with that? The Legend has to lock in now. Legend dropping the Hog Rider, trying to get a bit of chip damage on the other side of the tower, but non sufficient because of the evil Goblin Cage able to pull the Hog Rider in at the perfect moment. Now Stannis about to begin his push again. The Electro Giant is out. The Baby Dragon, I'm sure, shortly will be out behind him. Legend has to find a better tactic to deal with this push because he didn't deal with it quite comfortably well the first time. Sorry, guys. Now Stannis has dealt with that with the lightning spell. How will the Legend deal with this time around? The Tesla is out distracting the Electro. I'm surprised that Stannis used the lightning spell earlier than I think he should have. He no, because in the first time he saved it for the Tesla, and that was the best time to use it because now nothing could distract the Electro Giant. But now he didn't do the same tactic anymore. He now used it earlier, and that's why the Tesla was able to distract the Electro Giant. And now look at the Legend. I love that this is by the Legend. He's not backing out. Oh my goodness, the tower, the King Tower was not able to get activated. I think I see what Stannis is doing right now. Now Stannis he's changed his strategy. He wants to win by cycling through that lightning spell, and that is gonna be good. I think if he gets a lightning spell one more time, he might be able to, no, I don't think so, maybe not. I think the lightning does like 300 damage, so he would need it one more time after this. But the Legend is not backing down, trying his hardest to keep on cycling through that Hog Rider to see if he can get some damage in that tower. But the Stannis has been able to defend that Hog Rider every single time that he's been out by using the Goblin Cage. The Goblin Cage is honestly arguable one of the best defensive cards in the game right now. The Baby Dragon able to lock into that tower. It's going to be over. And the Lightning Spell to finish the job. Game going to Stannis. I have to say my favorite Clash Royale card of today has been that Lightning Spell. But yeah, that was the win for Stannis. That was insane. This final game did not disappoint by any means, and the final person moving on to our quarterfinals tomorrow will be the Scotsman Stannis himself. Congratulations, Tega. Well, yeah, the round of 16 epic matches today. We are at the end of our stream, folks. Thank you guys so much for clocking in, for logging in to watch our stream again. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care, everyone. The just to let you guys know, the schedule will be released in about an hour or two. We're going to upload it on the website, and also we're going to send you guys emails shortly. But yeah, I'm sure if you guys look at the bracket system, you should know by yourself who you're playing against tomorrow. But yeah, we're going to see you guys tomorrow. Thanks again for joining our stream. Please like, please subscribe, tell a friend to subscribe. Please go make your predictions for tomorrow's matches as well. We want to see you guys win more Iron credits. And yeah, thank you so much for joining, everyone. Before I leave, I just want to read the YouTube chat. I see some messages on the YouTube. I missed that. I was just so excited. Uh, oh, I see the collector has said that we should check the Ion League should check the email. We will let the team know. And yeah, thank you everyone for joining our stream. Take care. It's been your boy Dennis, and it's been the Ion Clash tournament hosted by your Ion League. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much. Goodbye.